Welcome back. Before we move to the main activity, I need to mention this very important note. Here, the double exclamation mark in Kotlin is the non-null assertion operator. It's used to assert that an expression is non-null and tells the compiler not to worry about nullability for that specific expression. However, it also means that if the expression on the left side is null, a null pointer exception will be thrown at runtime. In the getView method, the item view and these double exclamation marks used to assert that the item view is not null. This assertion is made based on the assumption that the item view should never be null at this point in the code. However, if for some unexpected reason item view is null, a null pointer exception will be thrown. So the double exclamation mark, the non-null assertion operator, is used here to tell the compiler that the item view should not be null when returning from the getView method. Now let's move to the main activity, and here I will create 4 shapes and store them into the list and populate them into this grid view. For that, I'll start with the same steps, with the same algorithm. I'm teaching you how to think, how to follow my steps in order to provide any possible errors or mistakes or forgetting any code that will result in problems. The first step is to initialize view, which is in this case the grid view. So val grid view, it's of type grid view equals to find a view by id r.id.gridView. Alt plus enter to import the class for the grid view. And the second step is to create the data source. I need to copy these images, and by the way, you can find them in the resource folder provided under this section. I'll copy these images to the drawable folder, paste them here, and these are my images. These are the backgrounds and these for the shapes. I'll create a list of grid items, but before I need to create the shapes. So var shape1, it's of type shape, equals to shape. I need to pass the image and the name. So r.id.drawable.sphere, and here sphere. And I'll create the other shapes. And here we go. These are the shapes. I'll create the list. So val grid items equals to list of type shapes, and I'll add them. So grid items dot add. I'll make it as mutable list of, or I can directly add them here in the initialization. Shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, and shape 4. Or you can use a mutable list of shapes and you can add them by using the add function. Now I need to create the third step, which is the adapter. Val custom adapter, it's of type custom adapter. My custom adapter, I'm passing this as the context, and the grid items, which is the list. Grid view dot set the adapter equals to custom adapter. Here I am linking the adapter with the grid view. Now I need to set item click listener if needed. And of course, we need to use it because I'm going to transition from the main activity to the second activity, or the third or fourth or fifth, because I'm going to allow the user to select one shape and go to another activity that will calculate the volume for this selected shape. But at first, I need to run it and ensure that our grid view is displaying the items. And here I need to add a background. This is the image that I created. And the text view should be in white. Now let's run our application. And if you encounter this, you can go to the Gradle and change it to 34. Here 34, sync now and run again. And here we go. This is our grid view. I need that to display the text, the titles and the names of the shapes in white. So grid item layout, Go to here and change it to white. Run again. And this is better. Sphere, cube, prism, and cylinder. Now we need to handle the click events on these shapes and direct the user to new activity that will calculate the volume for the selected shape.